Uh, Welcome to our today's handwriting lesson. Today we are doing handwriting lesson once more, and in today's lesson we will start with writing again the word handwriting. Handwriting. So in our last lesson we talked about some cardinal rules in handwriting practice. One of the rules in handwriting is that we have to make sure that all the letters are straight. That is one. Secondly, like we said in the last lesson, is that no letter should touch the other. No letter should touch the other. We also indicated that as you write, you must know which are sky letters, for example D and T, which ones are grass letter, for example A, N, W, R, I, and N. And we must also be able to recognize the ground letters such as G. Now, today our main lesson is on letter shaping, how to shape letters as you write. Now, let us start with A. If you want to write a nice A, just write a standing oval like that, then give it that smart tail. I have said you just write a nice oval like that, then give it that tail. Remember, do not be lifting your pen or chalk as you write. Let it just move smoothly. A, write that and give it that salient tail. A, write that, give it that salient tail. Now, we now want to shape letter B. If you want to shape letter B well, start with that stroke. Write that stroke. Remember not to lift your hand, so you write that stroke, then write an oval just like you had written in A. Stroke, then oval just like in A. Stroke, oval just like in A. I repeat, stroke and oval just like in A. You will have written a very, very good B. Now, let us go to C. Shape C like that. C. Just coil it like that. Coil C like that. Now, letter D. How do we write D? First, write the oval, then the stroke, and make sure you shape that bit. Write the oval, then the stroke with a good shape. Give it a tail. Oval, stroke, give it a tail. Oval, stroke, give it a tail. You will have written a good D. Now let us go to E. Write E just like you had written C. Just like you had written C, and then give it that angle. E, just like C, and give it that angle, just like C. Give it that stroke, just like C, and give it the stroke. You will have written a good E. F. F is a sky letter, so you start with that and make sure write that bakora or a walking stick, then strike it almost at the center and balance it. Write the walking stick at the center, walking stick at the center, walking stick at the center. You will have written a good F. Some people put F as a sky letter, others say F is a ground letter. So you can decide on which one you want to use. Now G, that oval, and then give it that shape. Oval, give it that shape. Oval, give it the shape. Oval, and give it the shape. You will have written G very, very well. Now, if you want to write H, and the dictionary says it's H, not H, H and not H. Now, we want to write H. Put that stroke and make that nice shape. Put stroke, nice shape, stroke, that nice shape. Let the shape be as salient as that. Let it not be ragged. Now, GHI, I will be written like that. Then that dot should be put between the upper line and the head of that J. So at that point you put J. You put the dot. So I put the dot. I put the dot. Anytime you do not put a dot on I, you will not have written a small I. You will not have written a small I. J. J should be written like that. J should be written like that. Like that. And always make sure you put that dot. That is J. How do we write K? If you want to write K well, start with a stroke. Then start from here, going up, like that. Then just add that bit. I said stroke, almost like a V, then that. Stroke, almost like a V, then now L. L, give it that. L, like that. L. Now, we now want to write M. M, start with this bit. M, just start with that. Already there is some beauty on the letter M. That shape makes it beautiful. Then, just like you write N, do that and make sure this part reaches down, and like that. So M, that shape, like N, repeat N. N, we have just said that, write that. N, write that. N, like that. O, don't write O like a zero. make it a bit spherical. O. Then how do we then write P? Just write stroke, then that shape. Make sure this part is seen. Stroke, then that shape. Stroke, then that shape. You will have written a very, very good P. Now Q. Q. Give it a straight tail. Q. Give it a straight tail. Q. Give it a straight tail. That is P, Q. Then we go to R. Just like in M, right? Put that. Then just give it that V shape, but V facing down. R, V shape. R, V shape. S is simple, just make it look smooth. S, just make it look smooth. T, like L, then put that at the middle. T, T. U, like that. Make sure you introduce that shape. U, like that. Introduce that shape. U, introduce that shape. V, we have mentioned V. V, V. Now, how do we write letter W? W, the capital W and the small w should be written in the same way. Do not write a flying bird and call it W. Write V twice. So W would be like that. W. And make this point reach up. W, W, W. X. Small x and capital X should be written in the same way. Small x and capital X should be written in the same way. What changes is the size. The size will change. X, then Y, Y should be written like that. Y. Then Z. Just like the capital Z, but make it small. So now we have gone through letter shaping from letter A up to letter Z. If you know how to shape the letters and you know how to shape it on the magical statement, the quick brown fox jumps upon the very lazy dog, then you will have done a very good handwriting practice. In our next lesson, we shall be looking at how the sitting position of the person who is writing. How should you sit? How should you put your book? And it will be a very, very good opportunity for you to improve your handwriting. If you missed our first lesson, then subscribe to Stupid Reality Kenya TV and you can catch up with us again and know more about handwriting practice. Till then, thank you.